Hey YT, it's Naya, and I am back, and I came back to show you some items that I picked up from different blog sales and makeup sales. And these blog sales and makeup sales were awesome, and they contained a lot of different things that I had on my wish list from like day one when I first started getting into makeup, which was back in 2010. So if you want to see what I picked up from these blog sales, just stay tuned. Alright, well, the first thing that I picked up from a blog sale was when I first came to YouTube, I used to watch Scanless Beauty, and one day Scanless Beauty did a video of her favorite MAC eyeshadows, and when she was doing that, along with that, she showed some limited edition quads, and she always ranted and raved about you had to have these 2 quads that would give you endless smoky eyes, and one of those quads was called the Gentle Fumes quad, and I looked and looked and looked, never came across it, and then finally there was a blog sale, and I finally got my hands on the Gentle Fumes quad. And Gentle Fumes looks like this, and this eyeshadow right here is called Rondell. This is Waff. This is called Gentle Fumes, and this one here is our trusty Carbon. So I'm going to quickly show you what they look like. These are very pigmented colors. I really am glad I found this palette. So those are all the gorgeous colors that come in the Gentle Fumes, and I have them swatched out here on my hand. I'm going to quickly show you what they look like. So there they are, swatched out on my hand. Really, really gorgeous. Rondell is a beautiful, beautiful color. Waff is gorgeous. Gentle Fumes is like a really charcoaly gray, and then Max Carbon, a gorgeous black. So with this quad, I can make some really amazing smoky eyes with that. Alright, the next thing I wanted to show you guys was inside of the Makeup Mavens, thanks to Tall Black Beauty. She had a makeup sale inside of the group, and one of the young ladies, Ray, was able to pick up 3 of the Sigma eyeshadow palettes that Sigma had brought out. Well, Ray was kind enough to sell me one of those, and so the palette that I was able to pick up was called the Flare palette, and you guys probably have seen tons of videos on these. And inside of the Flare palette, you get all of these awesome colors. The first one here is Crush, Oversee, Defy, Publicize, Resist, Gossip, Allure, and Beware. And these are some really, really pretty colors. It also comes with a dual-ended brush. So on this end you have the E40, which is your blending brush, and on this end you have your E55, which is your shader brush. So I really like this brush. I've been playing with it already, and I'm going to quickly kind of give you a couple of swatches of some of the shadows in here. Do those. So there is the pigmentation on a couple of the shadows. Really, really gorgeous. I'm going to put them right there on my hand. So as you can see, this Flare palette is pretty pigmented, and I can't wait to try these eyeshadows out. So I want to thank Ray, if she's watching, for willing to sell this one to me. Ray also attended the LA IMAX, and she was such a sweetheart. She sat up and she took lists from everybody that was in the Mavens, and so one of the things that, along with the Revolution brushes, which sold out, she was trying to get them for me, but they sold out, but she was able to pick up the limited edition Sugar Pill eyeshadow that's out. And this doesn't have a name. It has one of those, you know how when you were younger and you used to watch like the cartoons and the bad guys get beat up, and then all of a sudden you see little squigglies off to the side, like you cursing them out? Well, that's basically, I guess, the name of the eyeshadow, and it is a gorgeous red eyeshadow with all those shimmers in it, and it is just gorgeous, and it is a deep red at that. And so there it is, swatched out on my finger, and there it is, swatched out on my hand. So Sugar Pill definitely doesn't skimp on pigmentation with any of their products. So Ray, thank you again for, you know, doing such an awesome job at IMATS and picking those things up. And she also included in my package a Black Radiance lip gloss that looks like this. Really, really pretty as an extra bonus. So I am like loving that. The next thing that I had a chance to do was I collect a lot of the L'Oreal Hip Duos, and I had been watching a couple of people show their L'Oreal Hip Duo palettes, and there were some duos that I didn't have. And so I went on eBay and I found a seller on eBay, and I was able to get 6 of the ones that I did not have, which brings me now to a total, I think, of 55 L'Oreal Hip Duos, and I got them all for like 12 bucks. So the ones that I was missing was Playful, and Playful is like this kind of reddish brown and this really peachy color here, and I will quickly swatch those for you. So that's what Playful looks like, swatched out on the finger, and there they are, swatched out on my arm. The next one that I picked up, let me grab a wipe right quick, guys, and clean up my arm here so we can have some room to swatch some more. The next one that I was able to pick up is Lively, and Lively is like this nice like almost emerald type of green and a nice soft brown, and they swatch like this. So there is Lively, and there they are, swatched out on my hand. The next one that I was able to pick up is called Biting, and Biting looks like this. It's a deep plummy purple and a nice pink, and there they are, swatched out on my fingers. And there they are, swatched out on my hand. The next one that I was able to pick up is called Spirited, and Spirited looks like this. A nice light blue and a nice beautiful kind of shimmery blue, and like a bluish gray almost. And there is Spirited, swatched out on my fingers, and there it is, swatched out on my hand. Just really gorgeous colors. So I'm definitely enjoying the fact that this eBay seller did have the ones that I was looking for. The next one that I was able to pick up is called Foxy, and Foxy is like a nice soft pink with a nice chocolate brown, and Foxy looks like this, swatched out on the finger, and there they are, swatched out on my hand. And then the very last one that I was able to pick up is called Luna Noir, and Luna Noir looks like this. Is kind of a gold and a brown, and there they are, swatched out on my fingers, and there they are, swatched out on my hand. So those were all the duos that I was able to pick up from the eBay seller, and I am so glad that he did have these, because I definitely now feel like I have all the ones that I wanted to have. Alright, the next thing that I picked up from a blog sale was I picked up these Expression neon lip glosses, and so I have them in a purple, a blue, and this really neon yellow, and I will quickly show you what they look like. Kind of get some swatches there. There's the purple. Here's the blue. And then the yellow, which kind of comes off really like almost like a chartreuse, but because it's a neon. So there is the pigmentation of those three lip glosses. So I want to thank Miss Sherry for having those available, and they're really gorgeous colors. So I picked those up. Then let's see, the next thing I did was I went to my local Walgreens because I was trying to get a hold of the new Milani Color Play pencils. She's brought out like 6 pencils that could be used on the body as well as the eye, and I picked up 4 of them, and I picked up the gray one, which is called, let me find the names for you guys, it's called Gray Strokes. I don't know if that's going to show up there, but I will quickly give you a swatch of that. And so there is the tips of the pen, really thin for great lining of the eye. So there is Gray Strokes. The next one that I picked up is called Blue Definition, and Blue Definition looks like this. That's the tip, and there it is swatched out on my hand. The next one that I picked up is called Jaded Edge, I think. Yes, Jaded Edge. And so there's the tip of Jaded Edge. And there is a swatch of Jaded Edge. And the very last one of the Color Play pencils that I picked up is called Pink Point. And there's the tip of that one. And there is a swatch of Pink Point. So they are very pigmented, and I had a young lady ask, she was wondering, would these show up on darker skinned women, and I believe that they will. So those are the swatches of the new Milani Color Play. The other 2 that were in the set was a black and a white, and I didn't pick those up. Alright. Also, while I was in Walgreens, I picked up some of the new Wet n Wild Fergie polishes, because Wet n Wild has partnered up with Fergie. So I have this beautiful purple one here, and let me see, I don't think they have names to them. No names at this point. Then I have this one here with all these beautiful stars, and then I have this black and gold glittery one, and then I have this really kind of tealishy turquoise blue green. So those were the 4 that I picked up from the Fergie line. And then the last thing that I picked up in my local Walgreens was I picked up another one of the new Maybelline lipsticks in the like mauve collection, and I got number 440, and this is called Mauve It Up. And Mauve It Up looks like this. I'll give you a swatch of that one. So there is Mauve It Up. Really beautiful color. So that is everything that I got from my local Walgreens. Then I took a stop into CVS because CVS has got a 75% sale going on, 50% sale. There's like mad coupons that you can print out right now, and a couple of ladies in the Mavens were showing some lipsticks that they found at 50%, and so I was able to go in and pick up what's this one, Madison Mauve, and I thought I had this lipstick and it was 50% off. And Madison Mauve looks like this, and I think it was Ladybug Tuition. She actually showed these side by side, and she's really right. Madison Mauve was the older one, and then Mauve It Up is the newer one, and they are like exactly the same. So I probably could have saved even some more money by not getting this one. And then the other lipstick that I picked up in CVS that was 50% off, and this one is called Yummy Plummy, and Yummy Plummy looks like this. And I will swatch that up here, and there is Yummy Plummy, a really, really gorgeous plummy type lipstick, and I think this will work really well on a lot of women. So I got that one. So if you haven't had a chance, definitely stop in your local CVS, scan your extra care card, and get those savings and capitalize on all the great sales that are going on in CVS. Next up, I stopped in my local Sally's to get some of this Out the Door America's favorite fast drying top coat. I hear it's a really, really good product, and so I picked that up and got this in Sally's, and it was like $4.99. And if you're wondering what this color is on my nails, it is by Essie, and this one is called Cocktail Bling. Let's see, I'll cover that up. There we go. And so there is Cocktail Bling. It's kind of like a almost, it has a little bit of a periwinkle to a gray kind of tone to it. So that is Cocktail Bling if you're interested. Alright guys, this video is at like 17 minutes, and I still have stuff to show you guys, so I'll be back at some point to come back and show you the things that I picked up from my local TJ Maxx and my local Ulta. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.